Good morning, guys. This is Kenzo Xtrahot Forex. So let's go straight to our daily analysis. But before I show you that, guys, just know that today it's actually a holiday in the US. So let me show you that. So if you go, sorry, on New York Stock Exchange, if maybe you have this trading hours web, you can go there. You will see that we are actually on a holiday. So which means if we are on holiday like this, we know very well that the market is not actually going to do what? The market is not going to open, and that can make the market to go slower. Plus, that doesn't really mean that the market is not going to go up or down, but the market is going to be way too slower. So the best thing is to avoid trading US pairs today. Other pairs, yes, they can still work very nice. They can still work very nice, but this is just an update that you're supposed to know, right? So let's see. Let's go on the other ones. Let's go on the other ones and see on the economic calendar. I thought I'm supposed to show you that because maybe you might be surprised why the market is not going to move. So as it's Monday, we are on our economic calendar. This is just going to be a quick update, guys, because yesterday we did our weekly analysis. So you can easily see that, yes, on Monday, we don't really have anything. On Monday, we don't really have anything. So we're not going to be concerned with any economic news. Plus, we don't really have much today. So let's see Tuesday. Tuesday, we're going to have CPI from Canada. You can see from here. Wednesday, FOMC meeting from the US, which is going to be a little bit later. Thursday, we have jobless claim. So this week, to me, I think it's very quiet. Maybe FOMC meeting minutes, maybe we'll hear something. But this other ones, I don't really think we're gonna have any proper move. So let's go next week and see if maybe we can get something. Next week, nothing. I only see interest rates from New Zealand, unless if maybe you're gonna wake up early around 3 o'clock. But yeah, we used to wake up. If you trade the news, that is actually obvious for fundamentals, right? For people who trade fundamentals, they know what I'm talking about. We don't sleep, yeah? We don't actually sleep. So now let's go on our analysis. It's just going to be quite straightforward, or I will just try to be as quick as possible. So even today I will be doing some analysis on the other channel. So yeah, we will be doing those analysis for minor pairs, right? So let's see what's really happening on DXY. DXY, it's still where it was on Friday. You can see that, yes, the bigger structure here is quite straightforward. The market is actually giving us a nice straightforward structure. What we see is we're coming from a very nice downtrend, which I've been talking about it for quite some time. You can see that we had a nice breakout. This is just another consolidation. Actually, the market is trying to show us that it's trying to push the upside. But with this aggressive reversal there, you can see that I had this type of a structure that is actually a support, because it makes sense, right? The market is on this uptrend, so I'm expecting the market to push a little bit higher. But if the market is not going to respect that, there is nothing we are going to do, right? There is nothing we are going to do. So let's see, let me zoom a little bit. Yeah, maybe you can see that this area, there is a chance that the market can still respect this diagonal structure here, because now we're starting to connect our support area. But there is a chance that the market can still break and respect this one and push the upside. If that happens, there's nothing we can do. And if you see a breakout here, don't panic, because we know that we still have another one here. So the market can respect it. The market will just choose which one it wants to respect. So another option is there is a chance for the market to do what? To actually push to the downside. Yes, that is possible. So if you are new to this channel, if you are new to Xtrahot Forex, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, like, share with your friends. So what's really happening on USD, JPY? We can easily see that we actually we are still actually on a very nice uptrend. The market is uptrending very nice, so we are just waiting for a nice retest. We are waiting for a nice retest. So I'm waiting for the market to do what? To actually retest here around this support, or maybe the market will try to break this resistance and start to push the upside. So which means for now, and especially when we know very well that the market is not going to open in the US, we know that the market will end up consolidating around this area. So maybe tomorrow it's where we're gonna see some proper moves, right? You can check here, the market is it's actually moving. The market is moving, but way too slower. The market is moving, but way too slower. But if there is an opportunity, we are going to jump on that. We're not going to say, oh, just because there is a holiday. No, if the market makes sense, because we follow the strategy. I mean, the strategy or the structure, right? If the structure makes sense, then we're gonna do that. So whatever that we think, whatever that is going to go in our head, just because we think too much, guys. We are humans, so we always have these things that can actually actually mess up with your analysis. Sometimes you can see that I see a buy, but your mind is telling you no, the market won't be moving, and you ignore that. 3 minutes later or 3 hours later, the market is moving in that direction. And you will start to say, if I took that. So the best way is to do what? Try to follow what you see. Try to follow what you see. Why? Because that is not going to matter whatever that you're thinking in your head. It's not going to matter that much. You know, mostly we have this because we are humans, so our mind is way too too much. So you will always think, you always have an idea, you'll always see something, but you might find that whatever that you're thinking about, or whatever that you are, whatever in your mind, you might find that it's not really what's happening there. You see, so try to stick to what you see, because mostly the market can show us that we are on an uptrend. But if your mind is telling you that, no, I saw economic news, I saw the news were positive, which means we're gonna see a breakout, it means every time when you see the market reaching that area, you're gonna have some issues actually buying or selling, something like that. You see, this is what I had also on my side. I had this issue, like I used to trade at Nasdaq for quite some time. I was only buying because it's that time when the market was buying for quite some time, right? For more than a year. So for me to take a sell, sometimes I can see that, oh, this thing is a breakout, but it was difficult for me to take that as sell. I might end up losing because I will sell, small rejection, I will get out, and the market keeps selling, try to sell there, or my mind will tell me that maybe it's time to buy. But when the strategy is still telling you that we are on a downtrend, why don't you look for a sell? But just because you follow in your mind too much, not the structures or the strategy or what you see, will end up making those mistakes. So try to limit whatever that you're thinking, and try to put your ideas on the chart and start to follow that, right? So what do we see now? We are on Gbpusd. Nothing much change here. We can easily see that, yes, the market, it was on a very nice uptrend. The market was respecting that. Very nice, very nice. So we see a nice breakout there. The breakout, it's quite straightforward. We can see that the market is actually retesting. The market is giving us some retest, but this retest doesn't really mean that the market is completely going to go on a sell. No, it means that the market is still deciding. The market is still deciding between these two. It's a support, it's a resistance. So there is a chance that the market can break here and start to push the upside. And you will say, oh, the market created a fake breakout. No, it's not a fake breakout. The market maybe was just adjusting. Once the market breaks this support area, once the market starts to break this support area, it's where we're going to say, yes, it's that time where we're supposed to do what? We're supposed to go all in on that sell. Do you see that? So, but yes, we can easily see that we see a breakout, a BR there. But once we see that breakout, we can easily see that the market doesn't really continue immediately. The market is just consolidating. So, which means there's something there. So, around this level, you can see that we actually have bearish, or let's say bears and bulls at the same time. So the power there is just equal. So which means the market is still deciding whether bearish momentum is gonna win. We will see. Whether bullish is gonna win, we will see. But we will see it when the market is breaking these areas, right? I hope that makes sense. So let's push to the next one. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, and we make this analysis almost every day just for you to understand and to see, to have this quick updates, because sometimes you can't able to do this analysis every day. Sometimes some of you're waking somewhere, but by just watching here, you can actually or easily understand what's really happening. So now we are on Euro USD. We can see that yes, the market is actually on a downtrend, but where we are, we can easily see that we are on this resistant area. So there is a chance for the market to respect that and push lower. But since we have this structure on the bottom side, you can see that this is the support area, and on top there we can easily see that the market used to respect that. So there is enough chance that the market can still respect this area, so which means we are actually on a very nice structure that we can start to think about selling once the market respect this resistance. You see that, but the market is still very low, still very weak. I think the volatility is not going to be there that much, but yes, if maybe something happens, we might have a nice pending seller pending order around this area. Once the market pushes lower, then we will be ready, right? So yeah, let's see what's really happening on the next ones. Yeah, this is what I was trying to explain on Gbpusd. But what's really happening here is we can easily see that yes, the market is actually on a very nice uptrend. The market was on a very nice uptrend. We saw the market was pushing up every time it was touching the support, né? But we can easily see that the market broke out. This is what I was talking about. So let's clear this, and so that we can easily zoom in here. Let's zoom. Click the screen. Oh, let's go. Hey guys, I have some new tools here, so they're still tricking me out here. But anyways, yeah, now we are closer. You can see that. So what's really happening here is we can see that the structure was straightforward. Let me reduce that. Yeah. So you can see that the structure, it was straightforward here. We see we have a nice breakout. The market did touch that. You can see that, right? So we have this nice breakout there. It was a support. Then after the market gives us this nice rejection there, and that we use that as our potential support. Né? So what's really happening now is, now instead of the market respecting here, so that we can able to look for that sell, you can see now the market is doing what? The market is continuing pushing to the upside, which means we will end up looking for that buy. You see, so sometimes this is what happens on the market. exactly quite similar to what we saw on Gbpusd. On Gbpusd, at least the market did something like this. So these areas, it's where you're supposed to be extra careful, but they are giving us these ideas that yes, the market did break out, which means we have an idea that the market might continue doing what? Continue selling. But before that, sometimes the market will end up consolidating, and once the market is consolidating, it's like the market is thinking twice that did I take the right decision? Because if maybe this was the right decision, the market was just continue already. But the market is consolidating. The market decided to consolidate, right? So once the market decided to consolidate, we wait. Now you can see that the market is back on that support. It was our previous support. Now the market might start to push the upside. You see, which means yes, we did well here by not taking any trade. But another idea is, we have this area. Somebody can say, Kenzo, do you see this area? Yes, I do see that. We can try to connect these points here and there and say, if maybe you don't really have that confident, you can draw something like that and say, okay, I can see it makes sense with some previous structures, right? It makes sense with this previous structure. So I'm not going to rely only on this support, but also on that diagonal resistance. So once the market breaks out of that, it's where you can start to say, okay, Kenzo, it's our time to do what? To look for that buy, because there's no any sign that we are still on that breakout or this bearish momentum. Easy as that, right? So let's push to the next one. Please guys, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. So today we're not going to bother ourselves with going up and down with the market. We're just going to relax. The market is closed, so it's like our smaller holiday, yeah, for us who trade, né? So what's really happening, guys? For those who are still on that 500 rand account, yeah, I think things are going well. So you can see that last Friday we did trade very well. Then we are continuing. I will be updating everyone on that. But in the group, I hope you saw that I did send the signal showing the account, our growth account, which means I'm taking trades. I will be taking also the trades on that. So another thing is, guys, I'm hoping, I want us to move to Discord, from Telegram to Discord. But the thing is, we are so many in those Telegram groups, so I don't know how are we going to move. You can give me any ideas, because I don't know, but I will just try to move straight to that, because on Discord I think it might be complicated at first, but once you start to understand it much better, you will start to find it easy, because sometimes I just want to send the analysis screenshots, right? But I don't really want to put them in our Signal group. So on our Telegram, it's difficult to do that, because now you have to join 3 or 4 groups for that, you see. So on Discord, everything is, you will see here is the daily analysis, and there is like a hit and run group, like not really a group, but hit and run. If maybe you see the signals in that certain group says hit and run, you know that, okay, this is just a very quick signal. There is like midday or daily analysis, which you can hold 3, 4, 5 hours, and there is swing trades. Then once you see the signal in that type of a group, you know that, okay, we're supposed to hold this 5 days or more than that, right? So on Discord, that is quite simple, but on our Telegram, it's working very nice, but I think Telegram, it's lacking that capability. Anyways, let's go straight back on our US30. What's really happening? Okay, yeah, I'm trying to make this thing very quick, but it's always going towards 20 minutes. So now what's really happening on US30? You can easily see that, yes, the market, it was pushing, and we are still pushing to the upside. Where we are between this support and resistance, so we can't do anything. We're just waiting for the market to touch that support area before we think about doing anything. Guys, this year you're gonna make it. Trust me, as long as you're gonna follow the rules, you are going to make it. Maybe this year it's your it's like, I don't know if breakout or breakaway or whatever, but this year is gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice. When I say you're gonna make it, I'm not saying that you're gonna be a millionaire. Even if you make that 50, still fine. Even if you make 100, it's still fine. 200 is still fine. But at least it's the amount that you did not really have before. Right? That's how we need to change. We start small. You start with that 20k, 30k, 50, 100. Then whatever that you make above 100, to me, I think it's better than nothing. You will be living. So that's why start with that 10, start with that 5,000, going upwards. We don't really have to start from somewhere. We have to start from scratch. Né? So now we are on this US30. We're expecting the market to retest between this diagonal structure before we push the upside, or maybe the market can touch this support area here before pushing to the upside. Besides that, if the market is not gonna create or reach that level, it means we will just wait, especially today because it's a holiday. I don't really see any type of a move, so we will wait for that breakout to happen, then we can take a buy above that area. I hope you see that. Né? So let's push to the next one, which is S&P. Let's see what's really happening on S&P. What's really happening? We can see that, okay, no, this is not S&P. This is Nasdaq. Okay, on Nasdaq, you can easily see that, yeah, the market here is showing us that it's still on that uptrend. You see, the market is still on that uptrend, and what we want here, we just want to see the market pushing to the upside. You can easily see that, yes, the market is touching our, let me give you something like this. Yeah, something like that. You can see. So you can easily see that we are starting from this area, from that to this to that. So we are on the same level, guys. We are on the same level. There's nice support area there. So I'm expecting to see the market continuing. But still, even though the market might not really continue, what I want here is we have two options. Whether the market will touch our buy pending orders here. If the market doesn't really do that, we have this option. Or the market might touch our pending order. So it means for me is don't really go don't over risk there, so that the market once pushes lower to this area, you can still survive the fall, or maybe you can get out and still have a nice time to buy around this area, because we're not fighting the market. We're not fighting the market, and we know that there is this thing called a loss, and we plan before we even open a trade. So when we take a loss, it's not a surprise. When the market goes against us, it's not really a surprise. But what I'm expecting here is, I think the market will end up trying to push the upside. I like this reversals here, and you can see how the market was actually reversing aggressively there. So I'm expecting to see a very nice buy. Guys, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button. So let's push to the next one, which is S&P. S&P 500 did not really move that much, did not really reverse. So what we can say here, there is still a room for this structure to reach this level before we look for that buy. If the market decides to push the upside, it means our decision will be once the market breaks this support resisted area above that, then we can say it's time for us to do what? To look for that buy. But I think to wait for it to reach this area, it's also a good idea. But it's not up to us. The market might not. The market might decide to push the upside, and there's nothing we can do with that, right? So I will do the other analysis, guys, with the oils. I think this time it's now, these videos are getting longer and longer and longer and longer, so I will just do the other ones and I will just send them on the other channel. So thank you very much. This is Kenzo, Xtrahot Forex. So for those who wants to be part of the team, you can see that we have our very nice specials there. I think you saw that. You can pause that. You can pause the video, just watch what's really happening. You can scan that QR code and you can be part of the team. So if maybe you want to be help on your prop firm, is only 350. We can help you to pass your prop firm account and start to make real or serious profits. Anyways, thank you very much. This is Kenzo, Xtrahot Forex. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.